Yeah.
But unfortunately, he had some previous assignment, so he could not make it. So I am here, Digvijay Singh, General Manager, with my colleagues, and I'll be presenting on his behalf. So our MD is basically B Civil, and he has 34 years experience in hydropower field, and he has been MD of power transmission also previously, and he has worked in NSPC also for many years. I will now start the presentation. So first, I will show this slide, UJVN at a glance. Sir, we are generating 5,000 million unit yearly, which is a hydropower. It is supposed to be a clean and cheap energy, and it is on an average of rupees 160 per unit only. And this much power is after releasing the environment flow, which is mandatory as per the NGT. Our power stations, sir, we are having 17 power stations and 5 dams and barrages, which are normally very old. Most of them are very old, some 37 to 65 years old. Our latest power station is of 2008, one power station. Others are very old. So we are operating them very well, and we are carrying out renovation, modernization, and upgradation of these power stations timely. And we have carried out RMU of 4 power stations so far out of 10 LHPs, and another 4 are in progress presently. By carrying out RMU, we increase the generation by around 15 to 25% of the current average generation, and a life extension of the power station for further about 20 to 25 years at least. So we are having around 2,000 employees and have given temporary employment to 1,500 persons also on the RMU projects and the dams, where we are carrying out other works, rehabilitation works through drip projects, and some around 500 personnel from Hydropower Sainik Kalyan Nigam also, who are engaged in the security of our various power stations and dams and barrages. We are a continuous profit earning organization, and year after year we are giving dividend to the Uttarakhand government. And last year we had given some 40 crores dividend to the government. We are also carrying out company social responsibility activities, and apart from that, we have given some 7 crores, around 7 crores to the State Disaster Management Authority during last pandemic period. And we have implemented, before that, we have implemented paperless ERP working in our organization, and it's mostly our internal working is paperless. Next, yeah. Our achievements are, we have been provided A++ rating by PFC.
Excuse me, in view of the limited time, I would request.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Just 10 minutes.
We are carrying out annual maintenances and plant maintenances in a time-bound manner of shortest possible time, so that we have achieved good availability of all the machines, which helps us to generate better. Next, our future plans are to increase our generation from 5,000 million unit to 6,000 million unit approximately, and our turnover from 900 crores to 1,400 crores by 2025. We are presently constructing 120 megawatt Vyasi project, which is almost complete, and it should be commissioned this year only. And after that, we plan to start construction on Lakwar project, which is on upstream of it. And that is a still bigger project, which will run, and the both of the projects will run in tandem. Lakwar is a 300 megawatt project. Only for this project, it's a multi-purpose project. Or financial approval is awaited for that project from the cabinet. Next. We have total 17 number projects under operation currently. There are 10 LHPs and 7 SHPs. LHPs are ranging from 30 megawatt to 304 megawatt capacity, and SHPs are ranging from 1.5 megawatt to 20.4 megawatt capacity.
Next.
We have presently our 5 projects are under construction. The biggest one is Vyasi, 120 megawatt, and the rest are SHPs. Vyasi is supposed to come this year only by November end or maybe December, and the other Kalinga second is also coming this year, and Suranigat is also coming this year only.
Next.
Under construction, Vyasi HEP will generate around 353 million unit yearly. And after the Lakwar project, which is on the upstream of it, is constructed, it will start generating in the range of 425 million unit when it will run in tandem with the upper project. The cost of this project as on September 2021 basis is 1777 crores, out of which 1683 crore has been invested so far, and the physical progress is around 97%. There are some photographs of this project showing dam site, and from dam site there is a tunnel to the power station around 6 to 7 kilometers long. And then this is the dam and one adit which has been flagged. Lakwar is the next project we should be working on. This project will generate 573 million units per year. It has a water storage capacity of 330 million cubic meters. The project, both Lakwar and Vyasi, are on Yamuna River. This project will take around 69 months to build. It has a very high dam of 204 meters. For this, all the mandatory clearances have been achieved, and only the approval from Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs is awaited for financial assistance. So far, 411 crores has been invested on this project.
Sorry for the interruption, sir, but you have only 2 minutes left for the presentation.
Okay, sir. 5 more LHPs we are going to build, which will increase our capacity by 775 megawatt. And we have carried out a renovation, modernization and upgradation of Pathri Power Station from October 2011 to November 2014. In 37 months, we have carried out RMU of Mohammadpur Power Station from 2010 to 2013 in 37 months, of Khatima Power Station from 2012 to 2016 in 47 months. And we are having 2 dams, Maneri Dam and Koti Dam, Ishari Dam, and 3 barrages, that is Darpathar, Pashulok and Asan barrages. We are doing drip work, we are doing their rehabilitation work because these are very old. And some 235 crores has been already invested on those, and 432 crore these works are going to be invested. We have done comprehensive rehabilitation of Maneri Dam, where we have repaired the spillways and we have adopted different technologies in the different ways, like for M90 grade concrete, then concrete with fiber, and then steel plate. There are the photographs of these repairs. One major last thing I would like to tell, we have done modification in the tail race of our biggest power station, Maneri Valley, that is of 304 megawatt. So after commissioning, the machines were having vibrations, and they were not able to reach on full capacity because of not the water evacuation was not proper from the tail race. For that, CFD analysis of the tail race was carried out, and as per the analysis, the tail race was modified, and we then after that we could achieve the full generation. In this, the tail race wall was shifted. One wall was shifted 5 meters and another by 10 meters, and the old wall were removed. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Kindly just tell me one thing. Uh,
Sir.
See, you have renovated and modernized your existing structures, no? Basically. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how it has impacted the life of farmers? Can you just elaborate with that?
So in RMU renovation, basically we do reverse engineering, and please, the major parts of the machines, like which are the underwater parts, they are mostly replaced. So most of the parts of the machines are replaced. Most of the obsolete technology is replaced, for which we are not getting spares presently. So plant becomes almost as good as new. So because of that, we get another extension of 20 to 25 years. Plus one more thing, the plants are old, and that time the average efficiency of the runners was in the range of say 75% or that range only, which over the period of time gets further reduced, and maybe they must be running lower than 70% efficiency now. The current runners which we are now getting are above 94.5%. So straight away 24.5% increase in the efficiency of the runner itself is there. So that way we are, with the same amount of water, we are increasing generation. In the power stations where we have carried out this RMU, we have increased generation. Like in Patri, it was average 91 million unit per year. Now it is 122.45.
Something like, availability of power has increased.
Yeah.
Yeah, the generation has increased, sir. Generation has increased. The input is same, input water is same,
Obviously.
but the output generation has increased.
Obviously.
Because there's
And the downtime also of the machines gets reduced very much, because we get, for the new machines, we get spares easily in the market. For the old machines, we have to go for just like we don't get the spares, proper spares and all.
resulting in increased availability.
Okay, thank you.
When you say that power generation has increased, whereas the inputs remains the same.
Yeah.
So you mean to say there is a reduction in the cost per unit?
Yes, of course, sir.
Per unit power generation, what is the
So the cost.
how much reduction?
In hydropower, its cost of fuel is not very important, sir. Because we are not fuel based, basically. It's the water, like in thermal power station, coal is burned, cost of coal is very important. But in the hydropower station, the power flow of water is important. The storage and flow of water is same as before, and we are generating more. So obviously, but the expenditure which is incurred on carrying out these things, that comes into the tariff. And so that thing is there.
नए प्रोजेक्ट को लगाने में से जितना टैरिफ आएगा उससे
Of course, the cost of new project will be very high. If we
Right.
do not do this RMU, sir, any day, any project can stop any day. It can get dead. We will have to abandon it. Or it will take very long time if we don't plan this RMUs.
So
If we
with
start
this
planning-
RMU, there is no appreciable increase in the cost unit.
Cost of energy.
Whatever investment that you have, whatever investment you have made in the RMU, has it impacted the cost?
Definitely, sir, there will be cost of, all the power stations have different cost of energy. It is power station based. So wherever RMU is carried out,
Yes.
the cost of energy increases there.
But the impact of this renovation technique is very less as compared to the construction of new projects.
New project.
We are
That is
just,
true. That is true. That is
yes,
true.
sir. We are just seeing that almost 15 crore per megawatt cost is coming for 1 megawatt generation. As compared to this, when we are doing our renovation, modernization, upgradation, only the cost come out to be 1.5 to 2 crore per megawatt, which is very less as compared to the
15
construction of
crores.
new projects.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, I think we are taking your project as the renovation and modernization only, or something else also.
Rehabilitation of dams and barrages also. That they are
Okay,
also
okay.
the part of the hydro project.
Okay, okay. And since this year particularly, there has been very high rainfall in Uttarakhand area. So your projects might be getting some problem in construction also because of silt, then this cracking of mountains and all that. Are you facing such problems in your construction ongoing projects?
Well, we are presently constructing our Vyasi project. So at present, we are well above the riverbed level. We have constructed all our 98% of our completing work has been finished. So at present financial year, we are not facing this problem. But earlier, we have faced such problems, and we have taken proper precautions for that. For flood diversion was taken with seriously, and it was monitored properly so that we could do the easily do our operations, work operations.
In fact, silt formation is also one of the major problems in this Himalayan region. So the runners get damaged because of silt in the water.
Yes, sir.
I have seen that when I was in NHPC. So
Yes, sir.
our Parasul project was facing this problem.
Yes,
I
sir.
think you might also be facing similar problem.
Yes, sir. This problem is worst in the Ganga projects, sir. Basically, where the quartz in the water is very hard. It's just like diamond.
Quartz 7 crystal.
Yeah, yes, sir. The plates on the projects, runner blades in the projects which are on Ganga gets damaged almost every year. And like in a power station where 3 runners are required, we have 9, 6 as spares. We keep on repairing them and replacing.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good project. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.